Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell 'em. Look, I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. Hot or cold, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. Really excited to have my guy, Mr. Deuce Malone, on with this awesome guy doing some awesome things. Truly grateful to have him on. So first, thanks so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Yes, sir. Well, let's dive into it, man. If you don't mind sharing with the audience, a little bit about your backstory so they know who you are and what it is you do.
So my backstory is, I like to call it a series of unfortunate events that led to very fortunate events, is how I like to say it. So I grew up in humble beginnings in a small town called Baytown, Texas, right outside of Houston. So most people ask me where I'm from, I'll say the Houston area because most people haven't heard of Baytown. But that's where I'm originally from, a little shotgun house with my mother and my grandmother. That's where it all began. I had the opportunity, my mom, she moved us to Austin, Texas, in the 90s, in the mid 90s. And that's where I pretty much just kind of put my roots in. Ended up going to Texas State University. So shout out to all the Bobcats watching if you are out there. I'm a huge Longhorn fan though. From there, went to a successful career in FM radio. So I worked myself up from being an on-air personality, or a DJ, as people will call it, into programming that radio station. I did that for 6 years. Music is probably the most constant in my life. It's one of my biggest passions, that along with storytelling. And so that was a natural fit for me. I fell into being in radio. It wasn't what I wanted to do. But ended up in radio, did that for 6 years. 2009, the Great Recession at the time happened, and our station was number one, but they said, you know what, we want to go in a different direction. So we all got laid off. I had to figure out what my pivot was going to be. That was a very tough time for me, battling through anxiety, stress, suicide, you name it. I went through it, was married at the time. It was one of the most rough periods of my life, but they say diamonds grow through intense pressure. And I rose out of that, and I'm still here. Divorced, and ended up pivoting to a career in IT, which is what I kind of went to by day, but I never left the music alone. So to keep my music passions going, I ended up working with a festival called the Urban Music Fest here in Austin. We're in year 18, and also managing artists. And then I line with my partner today, TROY NōKA, and we have a company called Whiz Up Entertainment. It's an independent label. We sign artists, we produce for people. Troy himself is a Grammy award-winning producer. I am now a member of the Recording Academy myself. The Recording Academy puts on the Grammys, so I go to the Grammys every year. So my life now is consumed with writing my story, helping artists get to where they want to go in their careers, and there's no stopping. The next step is me getting into the world of sci-fi and finishing the sci-fi book I've been working on. But that's my story. That's the Cliff Notes version of my story. A lot of different roads you can go there to discuss the intricate details, but that's me.
I love it, man. Good stuff. Well, what are 3 things you accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
I think the biggest thing is never giving up on my passions. So many people will get stuck. I mentioned some of the challenges I went through, and someone could have easily took the easier way out, or just settled and like, all right, my life is just going to be a substitute teacher, which I did for a short amount of time when I was laid off, or I'm going to just go be a director of sales, and that's going to be it. But music is my passion, and storytelling. And when I say that, that includes film and books, fiction and nonfiction. So really not giving up my passion. At this point, I think I'm a 3-time international Amazon bestselling author. And I continue to help artists. I continue to be on a stage somewhere in terms of music and having discussions about music. So it could have been very easy for me to give up on that. But I think that's the biggest success piece for me. In addition to that, I would say like a number 2 successful moment would be just bringing my friends along with me, providing opportunities for those around me to figure out what they want to do in their life and propelling them to that next level and helping them and being a support peace, whether it be financial or just sweat equity, and just helping my friends get to the level of success they want to. And then number three is just being there for my family. You know, family is important to me, and continue to see my family grow and just enjoy that time, because time is one thing we can't get back.
Come on, so true. I say that all the time too. You know, we can print money, but we can't get time. Can't get that back. Yeah. Well, just hearing you talk about your journey, hearing you talk about the things that you're proud of, I would consider that to be hugely successful. So let's hit on success. What is your definition of success?
My definition of success is when a person can wake up each day and be proud and confident in where they're going that day, what their path is. To me, that's success. When you've made it to where you're happy and content with yourself. Because most people think like, oh, success means like you're making a lot of money. Money doesn't bring you happiness. It's really when you're getting up in that each day, are you happy with yourself? Are you doing something you feel happy about doing or that you're proud of? That's success to me.
I love it, man. What do you think it takes to achieve that type of success?
Now that's the price people don't want to pay sometimes, because you got to make sacrifices sometimes in the beginning. You have to know what is my long-term goal that's going to get me to success, and sacrifice now. That might be not going out with your friends, or not being able to take your girlfriend out for dinner 3 times a week, or whatever it is, or sacrificing some sleep at times because you're building your business. So you got to sacrifice a little bit to get to that ultimate goal to where, all right, now I'm to the point of my career or my business or my life relationship, whatever it is. Like now I can kind of set it on autopilot and be happy when I wake up. But it takes a lot. And each person is going to be different. But I always say, like, map out where you want to be. Where is your end game? And then backtrack that, reverse engineer it. Think like, what are the steps you can do today to get to that ultimate goal to where you can wake up and feel successful?
Love it, man. Well, as we close, if you don't mind sharing with the audience where they can go follow you and check you out with all of the amazing things you have going on.
Absolutely. You can go to my website, theworldofdeuce.com. That's THE. So The World of Deuce. Deuce is spelled DEUCE. That is where all my stuff is. I mean, you can sign up for my newsletter. Keep up to date with me there, and then my social media is all the same as well. The World of the Deuce, so at The World of Deuce, and I'm everywhere. Same name on everything, and y'all can find me.
There it is, Deuce, man. Again, I just want to say thanks so much for taking the time to interview with Success Chronicles. Truly appreciate it, and I wish you continued success.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. And thank you guys for checking out this episode. We'll see you next time. God bless. Go get it.